Oh, greetings and welcome to the channel, Gray Cloud's Thoughts. You will see this video on my second channel, which if you're watching it, then you're on the second channel. Now, I do a Saturday show called Comics Group, and it's supposed to be satirical. And, you know, we just kind of have fun. We talk about comics, we talk about movies, we talk about a lot of things, but that's on both channels. So it's been a few minutes since I've done a comic book overview, kind of talking about a book that I'm reading or have read or enjoy. Horace H Hoover is a pulp type character and story. Now, here down at the bottom, it gives you a pretty accurate description. New York City's greatest space-time occult detective vacuum, an occult pulp tale of mystery and adventure. Now, the space-time thing, I think, is important to remember because, for one thing, last week someone brought up that this particular Hoover model was not available in the 1920s, which these stories are set in the 1920s. But if he's a space-time detective, does that mean that he has traveled through other dimensions, other spaces, other places? And then I did read something on the website about some interdimensional travel and things like that. So there is a little bit of background given, like on the website about Hoover, but in the actual books and the stories, it's not like you're getting a traditional, okay, here's his origin story. Okay, you're pretty much, you open the book up and you're already there in the middle of one of his cases, or him discovering what is about to be a case for him. And the case happens to, you know, the smoke man rises. This book here is possessed, and one of their neighbors has disappeared, and it turns out the neighbor is connected to the book. But then later in future issues, you find out there's a demon that kind of trapped the neighbor. So that's kind of the storyline for this particular story. This first issue has two different stories. It's got this story, and then it has a second story. The issue 2 and 3 and 4 all center on this first story. And from what I understand, issue 5 will circle back. It will circle back to the second story that you will see here in a minute. I'm very enthralled by the art here. I like the simplicity. It's got a simplicity to it and kind of an old school feel. But I'll tell you, the story really just kind of moves along. You're already right in the middle of something. And I heard the creator, Fabrizio, say on a later, this last Saturday on a stream, he mentioned that he's not a fan of, like, he don't like to give complete story, he's a fan of what he calls incomplete story writing, where you get the characters, you get a good story, you get some action or whatever, drama, whatever the story revolves around, but you're not spoon-fed everything. There's certain details you have to kind of like fill in for yourself. And I would say that is kind of the case with Horace H Hoover. You're left to your own devices on figuring out, okay, how's he in the 1920s with this particular head of a vacuum cleaner that might not have been created till the 1940s? Did he travel through time? I'm even under the impression he might not even be an actual human. Maybe he's encased in here, like spiritually, like some gaseous subject form or something. I really don't know, but that is the appealing part of it. It's a fun read. It's great art, and it draws me in, and it gets me to a fun spot. Like I said, in issue 2, 3, and 4, the main story arc is from this first story. Then we get into the second story in issue 1 here, and it's they kind of end up in this other dimension where this area of the town or whatever is overrun by these tentacles, and it's just a strange story. Now, in issue 5, it's supposed to circle back around and complete this storyline, which issue 5 is not out yet, and I believe he's working on it. So I think he said towards the end of the year, he hopes to launch a campaign for issue 5 about the same time that he did for issue 4 this last year. So, but you can go to his actual website and order these. You can get, you can order 1 through 3 from Amazon also, but 1 through 4 you can get on the actual website. I'll put some links in the description to his X account and his YouTube and his his website. So if anybody's interested in this particular book, and they're affordable, they're very good quality. One of the really cool things I like about these books is he took the time to create like ads that are reminiscent from the like in the 80s, late 80s. You know, look at this. Using the most advanced graphics currently available. You know, it's a game, an ad for a game that didn't really exist, but Monster Summer Beach Vacation. You are just hanging out in your home under a volcano. Then it describes, you know, trying to go across the country from city to city, being a big old monster, trying to get to your family. But overall, I really like these books. I like the art. And I'm not too caught up in the details. I would like to hopefully get in the future some origin, some more background on Hoover. I hope that he does continue. I know this is a 5-issue miniseries, but I hope that the creator will revisit Hoover at some point and tell more stories. So I'm really excited about that. And then also another good added part to it is he's got the letter section in the back. And these are letters, obviously, that are not written by people that the book wasn't by a normal publisher. This is a crowdfunded book. And so these are like things that he wrote and made like mockumentary or you know, it's like as if the book has been ongoing and had a letter section for a long time. You know, like Dear Publishers, Dear Horace Hoover. It also breaks the fourth wall and kind of talks about in the letter section as if Horace was an actual historical figure, stuff like that. So there you go. Horace H Hoover, some cool stuff. And I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, and hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, share this everywhere you can. Thank you very much for watching. Ditto.